Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Programming with a Purpose. In this video I'm going to show you some of the steps that I will take to create a simple Unity game. So let's get started. So guys, here I'm showing you different tabs in the Unity hub. So there is a projects tab that will show you the previous projects. Then there is an installs tab that will show you all the Unity versions installed in your computer. Then there is a learn tab that will show you different resources and tutorials to learn Unity, and a community tab that will show you different of the forums and blogs and the Unity asset store. So here I'm going to create a new project. There are multiple templates you can select from. I'm going to select the 2D core template, and then I press the create project button, and it will take some time to set up. Kindly wait for that and then follow the further steps that I've shown. So guys, here I've shown you how to add a canvas to your main sample scene, how to set up the canvas scalar object, how to set up the camera and some of its related settings. And also I am going to mention here that the game is in landscape mode since X has a greater value as compared to Y. So you can also create it in the portrait mode, but then you will need the resources, the assets according to them. So let's move further. So here I've shown you how to add basically the background images to your screens. I have created two of the screens. One is the main screen with the background object, another one is the gameplay object which will show us the gameplay screen. I have downloaded two of the images. I will share the link in the description box, and I am going to show you here how to set these backgrounds and also how to create a button. Here I am showing you how to add the different properties of button and how to set its font. I've used a custom font. I am also going to add its link in the description box. Here I am showing you how to create an object and add a script to it. So this will be the first script that we have added to our game. So let's see how it's done and then add the code in the script file. So in the code, you can see that I have created two of the objects. This is basically the C# code, and one is the main screen object and another one is the gameplay screen object. So when we click the start button, we will write a function that will disable my main screen object and enable the gameplay screen object. So this is all for this code. Now I'm going to add this handler to my button that I've created on the main screen. So here I'm showing you how to pass the object references using the UI. So I am passing the main screen object and the gameplay screen object using my hierarchy window in my UI. Now I've tried to play the code, but the button is not working for two reasons. One, the event system object should be a part of your scene in which you want the buttons or the other UI elements to work. So that is not added. And another one is basically to add a graphic raycaster to my canvas object. So I am doing both these changes and then you will see that the button will start working and take us to the gameplay screen. So here I'm going to show you the steps that you will take to import an asset from the asset store into your Unity project, and then there is a sample scene attached with it that I'm going to play to check the asset how it looks like in my Unity project. So I'm going to set the character inside the scene and then I will set its position as well as its scale. So here I am showing you how to set up an animator inside Unity. Animator is basically a collection of all the states and their transitions that will use all the animations that we have imported from our asset store. So I'm using here 3 of the animations for jumping, running, and for the defeatable character state. And then I'm going to set transitions using the parameters. 3 of the parameters I've initialized is jumping, is running, and is defeatable. So we are going to add further states as we move further in our tutorial. So for now we are using only these 3 states. So we are done. Once we are done with the transitions, we are going to save it as character controller, and then we are going to import it in my scene. So I'm going to show you how to add it to the scene later on. So let's create here the character controller. I've also added here a dummy button for the jumping of the character, but I've not added any functionality to it for now. We are going to use it in our next videos, but just add it here to the UI. Here we are getting an animator object with the object this script is connected to, and then we are setting the player state is running to false initially in our start function, and then we are going to add all the UI interaction inside the fixed update function. So in the update function, you can see that I'm updating the transform.position of my character, because this script is going to be attached with my character, and we are going to move it in the forward direction while playing the running animation, because is running variable is set when we are in the running state. So with the code you can see that when we press the button, the player will start running, and when we stop that press, the player will stop running. So a parameter will set in the animator with the function .setBool is running is equals to true and false in both the conditions, and that is going to control our animation of running to idle. So after setting the animator that we have created inside the prefab, I am then playing the code, and you can see that the character is moving while running in the forward direction when we click on the screen. So guys, this is all for this video. I'm going to add more action to this character in my future videos. We are going to enable some of the other animations of this character and show you how you are going to create a simple action game using Unity. Stay tuned for further updates. Like it, subscribe this channel. Take care of yourself. Goodbye.